So, what is it about food that trips us up so much? It should be easy, really. We're hungry and we eat to satisfy our hunger, and then we don't think about it again until it's time to prepare the next meal. And that's the way it's always been. But of course, people in past generations had to work a lot harder than we do for their food supply. But what's different about today is that we're frankly pretty food obsessed. And in the past, people ate to live. And we, in our culture now, live to eat. So, what happened? And I'm Lynn Weimar, and I'm here to talk about food freedom. So, what really brought us to this place where we are now, where we're living in this food obsessed culture? Well, somewhere along the line, the food industry was born. And really, from that point on, it became a race to the bottom. Who could produce the most convenient, the most enticing, the least expensive thing for us to stuff in our mouths? And it became a Dr. Seuss game is how I think about it. Can we eat it in the car? Can we eat it here or there? We can eat it everywhere. And it all became more and more processed and refined and less nutritious. And all the nutrition had to be added back in at the end to make up for what was taken out in the manufacturing process. And cheap. Yes, you'd better believe it. And dollar menus, value menus. I don't know if they even call it a dollar menu anymore. I don't think anything costs a dollar. Made it so everyone can afford to stop for fast food. And the grocery store aisles are filled with salt and sugar and fat, along with all the preservatives. And it's going to sit on that shelf forever, except it doesn't because we buy it and we eat it. So, is it possible in today's world to step away from all that and just be able to eat natural, healthy food that grows out of the ground? Well, yes, it is, but the problem is that's not the food that we crave. It's not the carrots that are calling our name. In fact, the worse it is for us, the more it seems to have our name on it, right? Somebody brought donuts to work just when I was ready to clean up my diet and really get on track. Oh, but it's getting better, right? Fast food is getting healthier, and grocery store food, some of it is now made with less sugar and salt and fat and preservatives than it used to be, but unfortunately, not by much. And actually, the small gains that that have been made in the healthfulness of our food have been made up for in portion sizes, which have continued to get bigger for a lot of years. So, more people are exercising and more people are eating healthy, but still, over 70% of the adult population is overweight or obese. And the movie Super Size Me drew attention to portion sizes in the fast food restaurants. And so supersized meals are not as predominant as they used to be, but even the medium-sized meals, which a lot of people aren't even ordering the medium-sized meals, but they can pack in over a day's worth of calories for almost no nutritional value in return. And here's the thing that I just learned is, and I'm trying to get this spot of light off of my head. Um, but when a fast food restaurant puts a new healthy item on the menu, people are more likely to order an unhealthy option, thinking that, okay, next time I'm going to order the healthy thing. And people who drink diet soda, and this one I heard a long time ago, but they're more likely to gain weight than people who don't drink diet soda, just because they can justify the extra calories in the food since they're not getting them in what they're drinking. So, is it even possible to eat nutritiously, healthfully in today's world where we're just surrounded by unhealthy stuff? And I want to tell you, yes, it is. It is possible to break off the romance and come clean. And as with any romance, it may take some time to get over it. But if you stay the course, you will get over it. And then it's easy. And one thing I've learned in helping women over 50 to step into a new life of freedom is that easy is a choice. We get to choose our easy and we get to choose our hard. What if we so flipped easy and hard on their heads that eating healthy became the easy option? And I know that sounds crazy, but it's actually possible. And here's the real secret that I discovered several years ago now. And of course, I was not the one who discovered it, but I discovered it for myself. And then I found that there was solid research to back it up. And that is, when you clean up your diet, the microbiome in your gut changes. And besides just feeling better, you stop craving all the unhealthy stuff. And your brain starts sending different signals to your taste buds, or your taste buds start sending different signals to your brain, whichever comes first. And the healthy food that you eat actually starts tasting better. And that was a big revelation for me. You just after you've broken up with it for a while, you don't crave it anymore. You stop missing it. And I started enjoying that healthy food so much more than I had previously. And when I was no longer consuming refined sugar and prepackaged and refined and processed food and the meat and the dairy, I felt so much better. And Regina says, I've had a little relationship with Mr. McDonald and Miss Wendy. And she says, yes, it does taste better. Regina can attest to this. She has come a long way. And I no longer felt bloated after a meal. And when I started eating clean, I no longer had to worry about the size of my portions. I didn't have to worry about overeating anymore because my body sent the natural signals that we were all born with to my brain that I'd had enough. And believe it or not, that's how it used to be before all of the refined and processed food came on the market. We knew when we had had enough. And the way we as a society eat now, with all those hyper palatable foods at every single meal, those signals are blocked and we eat too much. And because it just tastes good, and our brains are telling us more, gotta have more, and we can't control ourselves. You can't stop eating that stuff. Well, that's intentional. Somebody did that on purpose. It's by design. And judging by the shape that America is in today, those food scientists in their little cubicles have succeeded beyond their wildest expectations. They want their food to be addicting so that you will buy more of it. They don't care about you. They want your dollars. So being equipped with this knowledge, why don't we just run with it and change our lives? Because the battle really is on the inside. It's not a matter of finding the right diet plan. It's not a matter of being so disciplined or having so much willpower. And it's not about putting a padlock on the refrigerator or never stepping foot outside the house, because none of that is about being free. And that's what I want for you. I want you to be free. The problem for most of us is that our relationship with food goes way back. And just like we stay in unhealthy relationships that don't serve us, food is the same way. And we have so many memories, so many experiences related to food, and we just can't let go. And we start believing that we don't have anything to look forward to if we break up with the unhealthy food. And yeah, I've talked to a lot of women who just think they will live in so much regret if they can't have this or that food anymore. We don't think we can do it. And we think it takes some kind of superhuman effort to succeed. And I just want to tell you right now that if you are struggling with your relationship with food, that the answers are so much closer than you think. But it takes an expert to guide you there. And if you want to know more, I encourage you to watch my free masterclass, 5 Simple Shifts to Kiss Dieting Goodbye Forever. And you can find the link somewhere near this video. And I really appreciate you watching. Thank you for showing up here, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.